Today we're going to be doing Brazilian fish stew. It's one of my favorites. I used to cook this before I had a pressure cooker. And when I found out there was a pressure cooker recipe, I got extremely excited. It's also a very quick recipe. So, welcome to Cooking with Francois! Alright, like I said, relatively simple recipe. We have seafood or fish stock, coconut oil, coconut milk, crushed tomatoes, chopped onion, chopped garlic, sliced red bell pepper. We also have cumin, salt, pepper, smoked paprika, cayenne, cilantro, and a lime. But we're going to make the base first. We also, of course, have codfish. You're supposed to use a firm fish. If you use a fish like tilapia, it'll probably disintegrate on you. So you need to use something like cod or halibut or something that's very firm fish. All right, let's get started. I love the very first instructions. Put all of your stew base into your pot. So, there go my onions. There goes my garlic. There goes my sliced red peppers. Now we're going to put in a cup of seafood broth. Or fish stock, it doesn't matter. Fish stock, seafood stock. This is seafood stock. So I put that in. 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened coconut milk. Well, let me find, I had a spoon here. But anyway, got a little solidified there on top. Woo! Well, I got carried away. Let's see here. 3/4 of a cup. All right. Let's put that over to the side. Our crushed tomatoes. Let's see here if I've got a baby cheater. There we go. It's what my great aunt called a spatula because she said it was cheating the babies from licking the bowl. So we call it a baby cheater. All right. Let's give that a little bit of a stir. Looking good. Now, let's put in our spices. 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of red cayenne pepper, and 2 tablespoons of cumin. Now I'm going to scoop out 2 tablespoons, I guess I should have done this ahead of time, this stuff's solid, of the coconut oil. I'll be back in a minute. I'm not going to make you watch me scoop out the coconut oil. Be right back. All right, I got the coconut oil in here now. I'm going to give it a good stir. And that's all the ingredients that's in the base. So now we are going to put it into our cooker. And we're going to cook it for 10 minutes once it comes to pressure. While that is happening, I'm going to chop my fish into 1-inch size pieces and also chop up my cilantro. So, be back after a while. All right, we have now cooked it for 10 minutes and waited 10 minutes for the pressure. Now we're going to release what pressure is left. Oh, there's none left. We're going to open up the pot. I'm going to give it a little stir here. I'm going to put it on brown saute. And we're going to add our 1.5 pounds of fish. And remember what I said, I am using codfish because it is a firm fish. Now we're supposed to cook this, stirring occasionally, for about 5 minutes. So, we'll be back to finish up our soup in about 5 minutes. All right, I have stirred it. Our fish is looking gorgeous, nicely cooked. I've added the coconut oil that you're supposed to add at the end. I have already done that. And now you're supposed to put in lime juice. This lime does not want to give up its juice very well. Let me get a knife. I'll be right back. Maybe if I cut it into smaller pieces, we'll do better. Well, you're supposed to put seems like more than what I'm getting. But we turn off the browning saute. We've added the fat. Now we're going to top it with our cilantro. Some of this here. I did save myself a little bit of lime so I could squeeze it on my own, but I left it too big. I think this lime needed to be, it was very young, very thick skin, so I'm going to squeeze a little bit on mine. I also have a little bit of cilantro that I'm going to put on the top. You're supposed to wait about 10 minutes before you eat it to let it cool a little bit. But let's go ahead. I got me a piece of the fish. Oh wow. Turned out extremely good. I hope you'll try this. And remember, until next time, let's dig in.